you're gonna have a warm bilgy beer, and I'm sorry about that. Alright, is everything going to plan now that we're touching the mangroves? Oh no, how did this happen? We're sailing good, bad, and ugly. 3 years ago, we bought our boat off Craigslist for $5,000. I'm Kristen, and this is Matt. We are known to break the rules and do things a little less traditional. Hit subscribe to join the adventure. Thanks to our patrons for keeping us going. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sailing GBU. We are still currently located at Cayos Las Barcas, or the Lost Island, which is one right down there, and it's been pretty strong wind. So Matt came up with a plan for us today to get out of the weather, and I'm pretty nervous about it. It's something we've never done before, which is, you know, cherry poppin' daddies. Which is gonna be pretty nerve-wracking, but I think it's gonna be pretty cool if we pull it off. So let's see what Matt's plan is. All right, Matt, what's your plan for us to get out of the weather that's making me nervous?
Listen, it's 2021. No more nerves. We're letting go of the nerves and we're being champions of our own lives here.
That means we're gonna crash our boat in 2021.
I got no nervousness. There's a pretty small entrance here. I want to go into these keys for a multitude of reasons. One, to get out of the weather. It's supposed to pick up like 25 knots, gusting. And even though it's only showing like 23 knots on the maps and all the weather, at night the storms come off the mountains and it blows like really hard and it blows you right on shore here. So I'm thinking if I can get into this key, I can get out of the swell that we're starting to build here. And I think the fishing's going to be good. I think it's just going to be más tranquilo. You know, we kind of bounced out here to get some relaxation time, and I want to get up in there and relax. And I think it'll be fun to pull up in there. All right, so I got 2 anchors out because, like I said, those storms have been coming off the mountains at night. So I'm going to pull up my chain anchor, start the motor, and then pull up my rod, and hopefully be able to take off smooth and easy. All right, I feel like I should jump in just to make sure the anchor's set here. All right, guys, so I almost crashed into the mangroves. Hope you enjoyed that. But it's super deep right there, so I really wasn't in too much danger. Hopefully it didn't look too dramatic. So one thing to think about if you park in a little cut like this between keys is there's going to be more current. Sometimes the mangroves are going to hide you from the wind, so you're not going to hang on your anchor from the wind as much. Current's going to move you back and forth, and it'll push through here pretty stiff sometimes. So I'm going to set out a stern anchor just so I can hold myself from going that way or that way. That's what I'm telling you. Really, I'm just going to put an anchor out so that I can pull over closer so that I can fish by the mangroves. But I'm telling Kristen that I need to do this for safety.
What's the truth here?
No, it's the truth. You do have to set out a stern anchor.
Don't make yourself untrustworthy.
So this is going to be my stern anchor setup. I'm going to throw that off the side of the boat here, and then I'm going to swim it about, I don't know, 100 feet over there. So I'm going to have to show you how to float this, make it a lot easier to swim it over and set it. Alright guys, so to move this chain, I have to go about 100 feet. With the chain and the anchor, it's probably about 40 pounds of weight. So you could, with big fins, just pick it up and swim it, but that could be a little bit taxing. We're gonna use this life flotation device here to help bear some of the weight, and I'm just gonna clip the chain. That way it's gonna kind of float it over for me. It's gonna give me a lot more control about where I can drop it. You could also do this with your dinghy. Just put the anchor in, drive it over and drop it, but we're trying to lower emissions here on Sailing GBU, so we're just gonna do it.
You're such a liar.
You laughing at how I bumped my head?
Well, it looks like your fishing trick worked of anchoring near the mangroves. What'd you catch?
Looks like I got myself a mango snapper.
Woohoo!
Nice.
That's a good one. Oh boy!
Nice little sandwich right there, boy.
Good job. All right, well, at least you caught a fish, so your plan worked, but what he was telling me earlier is that some people tie off to the mangroves, but there's a problem with that.
Yeah, you can tie off in the mangroves if you don't have a secondary anchor or something like that, or you just don't want to bother with putting the other anchor out. But the reason I didn't want to tie to the anchors is twofold. One, I didn't want bugs coming on the boat, like flying bugs, mosquitoes. I didn't want to be too close, gnats, and also I didn't want like termites or ants or something to walk down that rope and get on my boat. Also, a big one is I didn't want rats. I don't want like a rat.
Ratatouilles!
I don't want Ratatouille or some possum to come skitter walking down my deal, because Bear's not as tough as she looks and she'll get pushed around by a rat for sure.
Well, it's pretty hot over here now that we're hidden in the mangrove, so I say let's go paddleboarding.
Hot boys, let's get in this water.
So we're out here, we got no ice, it's melted since we've been here. We do have our fridge, and so we have one soda pop left. Now, Matt's a big soda-holic. He's been cutting back though, but he's nice enough to lend me this. So I'm gonna make a rum and coke, and Matt, you're gonna have a warm bilgy beer, and I'm sorry about that.
Don't let Krista make fun of me for my soda alcoholism. Soda-colism? Whatever it's called. My addiction to soda. Because when I was a kid, I grew up so poor we couldn't afford the name brand soda. So now that I can afford Coca-Cola, yeah, I'll pop off on there. You know, we couldn't
Can you afford it though? I'm pretty sure I've cut your limits on soda pop.
We couldn't afford it when I was younger. I still love you though, Mama. We drank plenty of Dr. Chex. If you guys want to help me out, drop in the comments below your favorite grocery store brand soda. You know, we had like Mountain Lightning, Piggly Wiggly, Dr. Pig, all that stuff. So if you know some funny soda names, let me know in the comments below. But a couple people asked me how I did my floor without putting the hatch in. And basically I just put it all together and I take the whole thing out. So I just go like this, you know, and the whole piece comes up.
It overlaps the hole, so you didn't cut it to fit the hole. It just overlaps.
Yeah, I have my piece inside and then it just overlaps. And then I had to use like some serious bonding agent to get it all to stick on. And I'm still pretty gentle with it when I do it, but it works out pretty well. I'm going to get 2 6-packs out today because I'm in such a calm Anchorage that I might get a little toasty tonight around bedtime.
Beerby, say hi on camera. Everybody wonders what happened to you when we were on vacation. She's just looking at her food bowl saying, is it food time?
Here, come see your adoring fans. Everyone was worried about you, sweet baby. But give him a little jig. Give him a little. Come on, my honey, come on, my baby, come on, my ragtime gal.
How are you gonna get back? I'm glad we only have one paddle board, because I'd have to paddle myself, and that's no fun.
You're going to have to paddle on the way back.
I'm going with the current then, wherever that may take us.
I think I'm gonna turn him loose. We got that one. We don't need another one.
All right.
Here he goes. Bye, buddy. Thanks for your fun catch. And there he goes, back to where he belongs.
Oh man.
So what you got?
A schoolmaster.
Yeah, no, that's not a schoolmaster. That's a mango. Well, you didn't quite creep up with a little Big Daddy now.
Come here, fish. Look guys, I caught something finally. But I gotta let him go. He's a baby, so bye baby fishy. Rolling for some reason. I hooked his side.
Oh no.
Oh, what have I done? Oh no, how did this happen?
Better hurry up and get him off.
Guys, I caught another one, but somehow I hooked his belly. I gotta get him off. Okay, bye.
Did he swim away?
Yeah.
He swam away, he's good.
Okay. Been fishing for most of the day, hanging out, chilling, loving our little island life. But it's getting pretty hot. I think it's time to cool down. So we're gonna get our snorkels and we're gonna jump in the water and see what's down below.
Alright guys, so we're getting the heck up out of our anchorage here. All great things must come to an end. The dream is over of my favorite anchorage. And I got a bunch of anchors out because I had to anchor against the current and the wind. So first things first, we got to get our stern anchor up. I'm just going to do it in the dinghy because I'm sure it's going to be pretty muddy and I don't want to get mud all over the boat. I'll clean all that up later. So first things first, I'm getting my stern anchor out of the mud.
Matt loves to wear light-colored shorts, everybody, when he does the dirtiest jobs. It's his favorite thing to do to make me angry.
Well, yeah, I should probably just put my panties on.
Matthew!
Now I'm gonna take my line that I tied into the mangroves, which I tied last night. Kind of a rough storm came through, so I went ahead and threw a line to the mangroves.
Ratatouilles.
Ratatouilles might have ran up on the boat, so if we got rats on an upcoming episode, that's gonna be entertaining for you guys to watch. But yeah, I'm gonna use that line as my stern line now. I'm gonna transfer that and get my boat pointing out in the direction that we're gonna go. And that's gonna be that.
Is everything going to plan now that we're touching the mangroves?
We're not touching the mangroves. You know, I'm so massively strong that whenever I pull a rope, I forget that we were probably going like 8 knots just for me snatching this little rope up. So we carried it a little further into the mangroves.
Shut up,
I appreciate it. Too much horsepower.
Jesus crispy Christ!
Okay, so now that I've been all nice and deep like in the mangroves, last thing left to do is pull my bow anchor, get that up so we're free. I have this set up just so I can uncleat one and pull it out, and then we'll be pulling straight forward because I don't like to go in and out of gear with this old girl.
Take it easy, day by day. Oh, that's what we do. Watching people all stressed out, running through their lives, a game they play, 1,000 miles of sadness. I can be with you wherever, stay at home.
Alright guys, so we did it. We had a fun weekender sail bash.
Yep, turned into a 3-day weekend. I loved that Anchorage.
But we're back now. It's gonna be time for us to get going here. We got only a couple more projects left.
Yeah, just a couple more. One big one that's gonna be a huge improvement on our lives. And then we'll be getting the heck up out of here.
So make sure you guys hit the bell down below to make sure you can keep up with our videos. We're thinking about maybe posting on a few different type of days and just trying something out. But if you don't want to miss our videos, hit the bell button and subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.